Well, what's up, guys? So let's talk about the inghams. Feels like a little while since I've spoken about them. So they were having a. So let's talk about last night's vlog. So they were having this big, massive rant because people have been taking or had been taking pictures of the kids without their consent. Now, or without their permission. Now, obviously, I thought it was kind of ironic that they were complaining about that. I mean, I'm not saying that, they don't have a right, that they're not allowed to be angry or have an issue with the fact that people are doing that, because again, that is, wrong that people were sort of taking pictures of the kids without their permission. Obviously, they shouldn't have been doing that. But it's the fact that they're ranting about that when you think, considering the amount of times they've actually shown other people in their vlogs when they didn't have that person's permission to do that. So, it feels a bit kind of hypocritical that they're complaining about people taking pictures of their kids without permission when they know that they've shown, so many people in their vlogs without their permission, and they've done that so many times. It's kind of hilarious, and it's like, it's not okay for people to be taking pictures of them without their permission. But it's perfectly fine for them to be showing other people in their vlogs without that person's permission. It's like, it feels like it's always a case of one rule for the likes of us, one rule for the likes of them. It feels like, it's always a case of it's wrong for people to do something, but it's not wrong for them to do it. Like that, and I mean, I'm not, as I said, it's like, yeah, it is, it is wrong for people to be taking pictures of the kids without his and Sarah's permission, and I'm not going to deny that. I'm not disputing that that's wrong. But you've got, it's like, how can they complain about that? It's like, I feel like they've got a bit of a cheat to complain about that when they've shown, there's been so many times where they've shown other people in their vlogs without that person's permission. And, it's like, how can they complain about it? It's like, and then they've got the cheat to complain about the fact that people are showing, that people are taking pictures of the kids without permission. It's like, come on. They really make me, people like them really make me laugh. It kind of reminds me of, a video I did the other day. I was talking about the Sullivans when they went to the skating rink. And they went to the Pizza Hut for the twins, for the two sets of, for the birthdays for the two sets of twins. And Ben Sullivan was filming other people's kids when he didn't have permission to do that. And I was saying, it's so wrong and he shouldn't have been doing that. And the fact that that if somebody had been filming the Sullivan kids without permission, Ben and Zoe would have gone absolutely ape shit over that. And it's the same with the inghams. It's like they've shown, but on so many occasions they've shown other people in their vlogs without their permission. And they think that's absolutely fine. But then when people are taking pictures of their kids without their permission, they go absolutely apeshit. It's like, it's okay. It's not okay for people to be taking pictures of their kids without permission, but it's okay for them to be showing other people in their vlogs without that person's permission. I mean, how's that okay? I kind of feel like that's just as bad. Showing other people in your vlogs and you don't have permission to do that. That's just as bad as people taking pictures of your kids without permission. That is just as wrong as that. Neither one of those those cases is worse than the other. The fact that they're both wrong at the end of the day. It's like how can they have the audacity to rant about the fact that people are taking pictures of their kids without consent, considering the amount of times they've shown other people in their vlogs without that person's permission. I mean, it's actually hilarious that that they would rant about something like this, considering the amount of times they've shown other people in their vlogs without their permission. Like, come on. Like, it's just hilarious at times. It's absolutely hilarious. I don't know. I really don't know what else to say, to be honest. I really genuinely don't. Um, I wish I did, but honestly, I don't. It's just mental. It's just mental that they complain about something like that when they've shown, when they've shown the amount of times they've shown other people in their vlogs without their permission. And it's like, oh, so it's perfectly fine for them to do that, but it's not okay for people to be taking pictures of their hit. But when people are taking pictures of their hits without permission, they start going ape shit over it. They take an issue. They take issue with that. But but it's perfectly fine for them to show other people in their vlogs when they don't have permission to do that. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It's perfectly okay for them to do that. But it's not okay for people to be showing it his without permission, to be taking pictures of their his without permission. The same rule would apply to them when it comes to filming other people and showing other people in their vlogs without permission. Perhaps they shouldn't be doing that. If they're so against people taking pictures of their kids without permission, maybe, just maybe, they shouldn't be filming and showing other people in their vlogs without that person's permission, which is what they've done on so many occasions, and have surprisingly gotten away with that. And it's like, maybe they should think about that. Maybe, when they're ranting about things like that, maybe they should think about the amount of times they've actually shown people in their vlogs, and they've filmed people and shown people in their vlogs when they didn't have permission to do that. That's just as bad. That's just as bad as people taking pictures of their kids without permission. They're just as in the wrong for doing that. They're just as in the wrong for considering they keep filming and filming and showing other people in their vlogs without permission when they don't have permission to do that. So that makes them just as wrong as the people who are taking pictures of the enemies without permission when they don't have permission to do that. And it's like, at the end of the day, it feels a bit kind of like double standards. To be honest, the fact that they've taken it, obviously they think it's okay to film other people and show other people in their vlogs without permission, but they don't like it when people are taking pictures of their kids without permission. So if they don't like that, if they don't like the fact that people are taking pictures of their kids without permission, why do they think it's okay to film other people and show other people in their vlogs when they don't have permission to do that? It's double standards. It really is ridiculous. I don't know what else to say at this point. I really genuinely don't. There's nothing else. I don't think there is really anything else I could say about this other than it is basically double standards. The fact that they're ranting about people, they're ranting about somebody, people taking pictures of their kids without permission. They don't like that, but they think it's perfectly fine, perfectly okay to be filming other people and showing other people in their vlogs when they don't have permission to do that. Like, talk about double standards. They actually kind of did piss me off a bit with last night's vlog. The fact that they were ranting about that when they, considering the amount of times they've shown other people and filmed other people and shown other people in their vlogs when they didn't have permission to do that. So that makes them just as bad. Doing that is wrong, but they don't think that's wrong. They take an issue with the fact that people are filming basically taking pictures of their kids without their permission. They think it's okay to show people's and it's like it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what else to say. I honestly don't know what else to say. Like, it's really, talk about hypocrisy. I know what it is. It's hypocrisy and double standards. It's just really had to be said for what it is. It's absolute BS, right? But pure and simple. They shouldn't be ranting about things like this when filming other when they even considering the amount of times they filmed other people, and shown other people in their vlogs without permission. Not makes them look a bit hypocritical, I would say. So just wanted to kind of do a short video and give my thoughts on that. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for another one soon. Bye bye.